The joke was a nervous one. It rippled through the Senate, a soft, dangerous thing. Emperor Caligula, they said, intended to make his horse a consul. The laughter that followed was a fragile sound, because what was a joke today was a decree tomorrow. At first, the people of Rome adored him. He was the son of Germanicus, a military hero, and the memory of his father's kindness still clung to him like a gilded ghost. When he took the throne, he was hailed as a savior. He pardoned political prisoners, ended the hated treason trials, and showered the people with lavish games and gladiatorial combat. He was the golden boy, a living god on earth, and for a few fleeting months, Rome was a golden city. But then, the fever came, a strange, debilitating illness that left him frail and changed. The man who returned to the palace was a stranger in his own body. He moved with a new, unsettling stillness, his eyes holding a coldness that had never been there before. The kindness was gone, replaced by a cold and capricious cruelty. The whispers turned to horrified silence. The Senate was no longer a place of governance, but a stage for Caligula's twisted theater. He demanded to be worshipped as a living god, dressing in divine robes and building temples to himself. He would engage in public affairs, but only to humiliate those who served him. Once, he ordered his Praetorian Guard to execute an entire section of the Colosseum audience just because he was bored. The spectators' cries were the only thing that could hold his attention. Incitatus, the horse, was not just a pet. It was his confidant, his peer. He gave it a marble stall, a gilded manger, and a household of 18 slaves. On the eve of its appointment to the Senate, Caligula stood before the magnificent horse, a single lantern illuminating the scene. "They think me mad," he said, stroking its nose. "They think I am a fool. But you, Incitatus, you understand. They are the fools. You possess more loyalty, more wisdom, and more courage than any of them. You are the only one worthy of a seat in my Senate." The truth was, Caligula saw in the horse what he saw in all of Rome, a silent, powerful beast to be tamed, a creature that would bend to his will without question. It was the ultimate statement of his power, a gesture so absurd it could only come from a mind that had entirely broken from reality. He died not by the hand of a rival senator or a foreign foe, but by the daggers of his own Praetorian Guardmen he had insulted, mocked, and driven to the point of desperation. In his final moments, the cries of his assassins echoed in the gilded halls of the palace he had so brutally ruled. The golden city of his reign had been but a mirage, and all that was left was the lingering shadow of a man who had traded the love of his people for the adoration of a horse. Like and subscribe for more content like this.